Hello guys, and welcome back to another YouTube video. I hope that you guys are all doing very well, and I can't believe I'm about to share this, but it is 47 days until Christmas. 47 days! Like, where the hell has this year gone? It is absolutely crazy. I can't believe we're already here. So I felt like it was about time that I share my gift guide idea videos for 2-year-olds. If you guys are new to my channel, my name is Steph and I have a 2-year-old called Charlie. We live in New Zealand. We like to share regular videos on motherhood as well as just weekly vlogs. And if that is something that you're into, then please hit the subscribe button because it really supports our channel. But yeah, today I am going to be sharing my gift guide ideas for 2-year-olds. I did a very similar video last year for 1-year-olds, so if you have a child who is younger than 2, or if you need a idea to buy for a gift for under 2-year-olds, I'd recommend checking out that video. I'll link it down below. I very much agree still with all the toys that I recommend, and I would probably recommend exactly the same thing this year for 1-year-olds. For this video, I have broken down my gift ideas into 3 sections. So I've got $20 and under, really good stocking filler ideas, or just main gift ideas if that is your budget, and then I have the $20 to $100, which are bigger toys, and a majority of the toys unfortunately fit within that price range. And then I do also have a couple of gift ideas for $100 and above if that is your budget, or if someone you know is wanting to spend that much money on your child, then those are the toys that you could recommend that they buy if you are stuck on ideas. Just a couple things before I start this video. I'm going to be mentioning everything in New Zealand dollars, so this might obviously be a little bit different or might cost a little bit more or less depending on where you live, just something to keep in mind. I will also link everything down below. The first section that I want to talk about is the $20 and under. So the first toy that I want to recommend, which is actually one of my favorite toys, and that is Mega Blocks. So the reason that I put this under the $20 and under is because you can get so many replicas of the Mega Blocks, very popular ones at Kmart. I have both of these myself, both the Mega Blocks brand and the Kmart brand, and I can confirm that they are very much the same. The only thing that I would say is that you can't mix and match the two together. You can essentially mix and match the two together, but they are slightly different sizes, so just something to keep in mind. Such a good toy to play together as a family. The next toy that I want to recommend is wooden puzzles. This has been one of Charlie's favorite toys at the moment. I think it's such a nice toy because it does work their brains, and it is something that they can do independently. So if you have not introduced puzzles to your toddler before, I would recommend getting the puzzles that do have the pictures underneath. For example, you're trying to match a train to the train hole, then there is a train picture underneath so that they can just learn to match the picture with the picture. That is the easiest way to introduce puzzles, and then you can just go harder from there. The next gift that I'm going to recommend, which if you're from New Zealand, if you live close to the beach, this is just a no-brainer toy. I'm probably going to recommend this on a yearly basis because it is just a toy suited for, I feel like, so many ages, and that is sand toys. Unfortunately, sand toys, majority of the ones, especially the cheap ones, are plastic. They break easily, you lose them easily. I just feel like it's just something that you get on a regular basis, just like yearly, just get new ones. Alright, my next couple ones are great stocking fillers if you need a couple of little gift ideas. First one being Play-Doh. If you haven't introduced Play-Doh, this is the perfect time to introduce Play-Doh. So much fun, and again, it's a really good toy that you can play with your child and get involved with them. And the next idea is chalk. We love to sit out on our driveway and create big pictures with chalk. The best thing, guys, is that once it rains, it all washes away, and it is such a good mess-free idea. The last gift that I want to recommend for $20 and under, which if you've been watching my videos, you can probably guess what this toy is. I honestly can't recommend it enough, and that is those mess-free water crayons. I've completely forgotten what they're called right now. Mess-free crayons or mess-free water crayons. I will pop the photo up here. You guys know what these are. This is such a great toy for mess-free play. Your child will not be able to draw on the floor. They're not going to be able to draw on the dining table, on the walls. They can only match the crayons with the paper that it is given, and it's just like a good piece of mind when you're at someone else's house for them just to like entertain themselves, and you're not going to ruin all of their furniture. Alright, let's move on to $20 to $100 and everything that I recommend for that price gap. The first one that I'm going to recommend is a balance bike. 2-year-olds is the perfect age to introduce a balance bike. Anywhere between 2 to 3 I feel like is the perfect age to introduce a balance bike. I have added a balance bike to this price range because You can get some as cheap as $30. I think the one at Kmart is $60. And then obviously you can get some that are above $100, but it's definitely up to you how much money you spend on a balance bike. I obviously have not tested every balance bike, but I just can't imagine it having too much of a difference, so that is why I'll add it to this price range. How freaking exciting is it as a toddler to receive a balance bike? Like, it looks quite big, looks quite exciting, and I just feel like you can't go wrong with that. The next toy that I want to recommend is something that I am getting Charlie for Christmas. It is very much specific to my toddler and what he likes at the moment, but it is something I really recommend. It is a kids safe kitchen tools. By that I mean it is a knife, a little cookie cutters. It's just tools that they can use in the kitchen that are safe, and you can teach them to use it correctly. So obviously with the knife it is all blunt, but it still cuts. Charlie loves to cook, he loves to be involved. We've got a kitchen helper, he's all in the kitchen, and I just think it's a really good opportunity to start teaching them those more dangerous items in a safe way, and obviously start it with very safe items. I did mention that this is very specific to Charlie because he likes to be in the kitchen, but I just recommend that even if you want to start getting your toddler involved and start introducing them to the kitchen, like, this is such a good idea. The next gift that I recommend is a wooden car garage or a wooden toy house, depending on what your toddler's into at the moment. We have both, and it is the two things that I bought for Charlie's first birthday, and he did not start playing with both of those items until, I will say, probably a month ago. So he is now 2 years old, and it is definitely more suited for 2-year-olds. But guys, I was so surprised at how much he plays with them now, and how creative he gets with it, and how he's using his imagination, which is why I recommend them. It's such a good way to get your toddler to use that side of their brain. Charlie will grab his like little toy car, and he goes up the ramp and he'll make the noises, boom, 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 and then he goes up the elevator and he's like, woo! Like, it's just so beautiful to see him get so creative with a toy. Alright, the next thing I want to mention is something that I've recently just introduced to Charlie. It is a fold-out couch. So I know you guys are probably thinking this is just a fold-out couch. That's not very exciting for a toddler, but there are so many benefits to a fold-out couch, and it's things that I didn't even think of myself when I introduced this to Charlie. So the fold-out couch for us has introduced a quiet zone for Charlie. He now reads all of his books before bed on his couch. He will drink his bottle on his couch. He gets ready for bedtime on his couch. Like, it's just a really good corner little way for us to just like introduce that quiet space. Okay, the next one I want to mention is to start encouraging patience to Charlie. Unfortunately, patience was just not a genetic thing in our family, and both my side and Jamie's side, who is Charlie's father, we are both constantly working on our patience, and it is very much the same for Charlie. It is not something he inherited. He does not have good patience, and that is why we have to start encouraging it and start working on it as a family. We can all be learning this. The toy that I recommend is a wooden threading toy. The best way to describe this is that there is a wooden needle with a thread attached to it and some very large beads with large holes, and the aim is for him to put the needle in the holes and kind of create like a necklace, I guess. The beads are large enough to not be a high risk choking hazard. Obviously though, they are circle, they are beads, and I would only recommend playing this if you have your full attention on your toddler. I am going to be buying this for Charlie for Christmas, and I hope it will help and just like encourage patience, because you do need patience to get the needle into the hole. Okay, let's move on to my last gift idea for this price range, which is a toy that we have. We love this toy, guys. We play with it so much. It is such a good toy to teach colors as well as animals. Unfortunately, my mum bought this from an op shop, and I have searched the whole internet. I've gone left, right, and center on the whole internet and cannot find the specific brand. I will link similar ones down below. I'm going to show this to you guys, because if you know it, if you know where this could come from, then please comment it down below. But the toy is magnetic wooden animals. So here are some of the animals that we have. As you guys can see, they have magnets in the middle, and the aim is obviously to match them and create animals. So you're matching the orange with the orange to create a lion, the brown with a brown to create a buffalo. We have all different animals. We've got cheetahs, lions, has taught Charlie so much in regards to colors and just learning animals, and it is so much fun. I just can't recommend this toy enough. I'm really sorry that I couldn't find this specific one because it is just such good quality, but I hope that maybe someone out there might know it and can comment it down below. Okay, I'm gonna move on to the last price range, which is the $100 and above. So the first one that I want to recommend is a balance board. A balance board is something that I did not think I would be buying for Charlie. It is obviously a big item, and if you don't have a big house, it does take a lot of space. However, we went to my friend's birthday. He was turning 2. He got a balance board, and I was just amazed at how much Charlie was obsessed with it. He used it in so many different ways that I didn't think about it. He got the toy car and used it like a bridge. He put it on her couch and used it like a slide. He balanced on it. It was just like so amazing to watch, and straight away I went home and had to go find one. Now you can find balance boards at like $40 from Kmart, but I do not recommend getting a cheap one because you have to keep in mind the weight limit, and obviously if you want to teach your child how to do it, just keep that in mind. I got one that is for adults as well, and I don't think the Kmart one is. Alright, the next gift that I recommend, if you've watched my vlogs, you probably know that I bought this for Charlie for his birthday. That is a mini trampoline. Highly recommend that you guys get this secondhand. People are always trying to gift their trampolines or just sell their trampolines because unfortunately it is just an item that kids grow out of. It is a big item and you can't just keep it for years and years, and it does get damaged. Alright, the next toy that I want to recommend is something that is on my wish list for Charlie. I have played with this myself. I know that my nieces have played with this. It is such a fun toy, but unfortunately the price that it comes with is just something I cannot justify just yet. So this gift, guys, is a magnetic tile. Magnetic tiles are so much fun. It is such a good way for you to play and get involved with your child. You can build such amazing things. The one thing that I will mention is that you can get cheaper brands. You can get some at Kmart, you can get fake ones, and the ones that I recommend are the ones that I'm going to be posting right here as a photo. And the reason that I recommend this is because I've read so many Facebook threads about this, and so many mums are just not recommending the cheaper versions because the magnets do not connect enough, and then they end up falling, and your child would just get frustrated because they can't build their towers correctly. Even though I haven't tried the cheaper brands myself, I've only tried this specific brand. I will only recommend that one because of what everyone says. I just feel like it's not worth spending $40 or whatever on magnets that will not magnet. Okay guys, the last thing that I want to mention is not so much a gift, but it is something that your toddler's going to need, and why not use that as a gift? So that it's going to be a toddler bed or a single bed. You could like transform their whole room and make it different, make it exciting. Just a thought. It is something that we have thought about, but unfortunately we just haven't found the right bed yet, so I don't think it's going to happen for Christmas, but it could definitely be a good idea if that is something that you need to buy soon. Alright guys, that is my gift guide idea for 2-year-olds, and I hope that it can help you if you have a 2-year-old yourself, or if you have to buy a gift for a 2-year-old. If there is something that you love, something that you're like, Steph, why don't you talk about this? Please comment it down below, because I myself am always looking for new ideas, and the people watching this video might also want some more ideas, so definitely leave it down below so that we can see what you would suggest as well. If you guys did like this video, then as always, please give it a thumbs up because it really supports my channel. Otherwise, I will see you guys all next week. Bye guys.